All right. It is the Christmas Confessional. I found this in the closet that I've been avoiding. Now, my husband and I have one closet. It is right behind the front door. It, just opening that door, makes my stomach turn, because I know that everything that we've stuffed in there are our most precious items, which is all the family photos, and it's generations of things, and they're all interesting. And in fact, hold on. I decided because I'm that parent. I found your life precious. So I save things. So all of those things live in that closet. And it is a masterpiece of a hullabaloo, that it's stacked and this thing and that thing, because there's, a painting that somebody did. Everything in there is able to be ruined forever, and you'll be sad. So, an example. So I have decided that I'm just going to go and kind of fish in there for something that can leave. That's it. That I just go, I'm just going to look in anything I can have, so it doesn't all come falling out at me. And it will all fall out at me. We have stuffed everything in there. Every little bit of scrap piece of paper for 30 years is in that. And he stuffed things in that before I came to this house. So he's at 40 years in that closet. He has 40 years in that closet. I 26. But I guarantee you mine are more meaningful. I'll guarantee you mine are better. So in that closet, so I just said I'm gonna take things out. But the big thing I want to show you is this Christmas book, because it just explains this mind as it's grown up. It just, I have to laugh at my younger self. Now, my family was in turmoil. My family was in chaos. So when people ask me about my life, I have to just tell them that everyone in my family was in chaos. So I learned to take care of myself and keep myself settled and keep my own stuff together. And he's been a very good rule for me. But that closet, if we were to die in a car crash, they would talk about that closet for the rest of their late days on earth. And it's good in there. It's good in there. And all right, so this I found in there. Look at that sweetness. Look at that sweetness. Look at that sweetness. That someone made that for that baby. And I did not birth this baby, so I do not recognize this. So I birthed a different one. So this baby came with my husband. And so I asked him, I'm going to give this to this child because this is just so beautiful. This is so beautiful. Do you know who made it? And he says, no, I do not. I do not. And they didn't put the first name on here. So we don't know what that is. But this is also what's there. And this is absolutely my style. See how it's all in one place? All these things in one folder. And whether I had done it or a child had done it, I only have one child that would be this organized. Only one. And that is his firstborn. Because look at all these things. Look at all this. And there's awards and catalogs and things like that. Like, she is the only other person that would be this organized. She is the only other one. So I could grab it easily. So whether she did it or I did it, all of these memories have been saved for many, many years in that closet. So I have just decided that I'm going to look for the things I can get rid of, and then I'm going to call that child and say, I have a treasure for you. I have a treasure for you that will make you so prideful in your heart that you grew up to be a beautiful person. So I'm waiting for this one to get picked up. Now this one, on the other hand, is when I have to look at my own habits and really say, okay, you've always been crazy. Because here's the thing. Do you see this? They are two identical books. So one is this, and another one is one that has a name on it. And it has that child's name on it. But here's the thing. I was very busy. I was a single mom. And I was just trying to figure things out. I was a young woman. So I had two of the same thing. And I decided that the one I had started that I got at a thrift store, I can tell, that has all these marks on it, because I know myself, right, that I thought, oh, and guess what? Right? Empty, except all these things. And all this writing. And this is the only thing I have because I'm a good writer. And so this, and it tells you, like, right, that it has everything I like in it. It has paper. Look, it even says to you, the paper in this book has been made for this thing. So all of this, Mystic Seaport Museum Stores. This is an expensive book even then, but I know that somebody or someone must have given us another one, a new one, thinking that we didn't have an old one, and I had decided that we should use this one because it has his little name on it. Now, my mother, when I was a child, I guess I'm still upset. My mother, we had to bring a baby picture to school. Now, my family has always been in chaos. And my mother, I have repeated the pattern. I just held it longer. So there were children before me. So I went to school, and my mother, I had to bring a baby picture. So she brings me, or a baby book. And everybody was bringing a baby book. And I saw my mother's face just go white. Well, we are white, but whiter than white, like all the color drained. She's light-skinned anyway, but she was shocked because she'd been found. Because she sends me with a book and then tries to tell me that it's mine, and it's not. It's my sister's baby book. So she did it for her firstborn, but she didn't do it for anything other than that. And we had a brother that died in between us, so I understand that she didn't really feel good about having a baby book. But, okay, so for years, she kept trying to talk me into the fact that that baby was mine. And then I found a picture of the two of us. Now, my sister is 5 years older than me and has a different eye color. And we don't look alike. Only in here. This little nose. If you took my nose off my face and stuck it on hers, well, we'd both look just alike. But it ain't the same. So I wasn't even thinking about that when I got this, because that's when I got my slap in the face to go, I have repeated the pattern. And that is that I went through that baby book. Now, I did this until he was 4. So I have 30 years of no Christmas. 30 years of no Christmas. Page after page. And now I have it doubled. So there are the first years in here, and my Lanta, look at how sweet that child was. I mean, look at that. He had a love affair with bow ties and little cardigan sweaters. He loved little cardigan sweaters. And you know what? What do you do? Oh, I wish I could whip this out. Oh, hold on. Oh, I think I'm breaking a cardinal rule right now with you. Oh, here it is. Oh, I might have to tape it back in. All right, I'm committed. Now it's got that little thing in the back, right? Now I got this big piece of tape. I'm gonna try to get that off. Okay, I'm not gonna do it now because I might rip it, but look at this little child. Look at that child. Now that boy came out It's a good thing I had to remember that he was that cute, because sometimes he makes me real mad. Hey, this is the hardest child I've ever had to raise, and thank God he was that cute, because that's the only way he survived. That was the only way he survived. But he was very certain. He was a certain baby. He knew everything that he liked and he didn't like. And if he liked it all the way. And if he didn't like it, he didn't like it. Now I've gotten to watch him grow up to be a man and old enough to do things. And you go back and you start to remember that what they were when they were this little cute, now you see it forward in a man. So when you look at that child and you go, oh, well, they have this quality. They're going, that right? This little thing, going to have it as a man. He's going to have it as a man. And they're going to change it into a man way. Now, at this time, I also made hats and sold them. And he had a hat on all the time. But he loved these little cardigan sweaters. He could put it over, and he liked to dress like this. And he dressed like this till he was 4. I guarantee you, here we are. Here we are in an older picture, right? Cardigan sweater. He loves those cardigan sweaters. So how old was he in this one? Let me switch the page for you. He's 4. So he knew from this little age that he needed a cardigan sweater. And he likes it up the front. He came out loving that. Oh, he's so sweet. He's so sweet. I gotta put it in the back of my book before I lose it. I put it, where's the page? There it is. Okay. And the other thing is that I think this was the last time ever that I wrote a Christmas letter. That there is a Christmas letter in here. And look at that. I mean, I had a lot to say. And, and here it is. He is 18 months old and I turned 26. At 26, I had enough wherewithal to say, I better get ready down. I better sit down and make my Christmas letter. At 26, I was organized even then. And I saved even the front of the thing. Here was my Christmas card and my Christmas letter. It is like an anthology of my life. Let's see. That boy is very curious and active. He's an extrovert. He reminds me a lot of myself. I can say if you can't laugh at yourself, parenting is gonna be tough. I quit my hairdressing job in June, right after my son's first birthday. And now I work part-time at a clothing store. He comes to work with me every day. Bye-bye parent guilt. Okay, so who I was at 26, fully formed as me. But the point of this is that I have all of this undocumented. So when I say to myself, when I have to think, well, I'm very organized and I do all my things and I don't make mistakes and whatever. Well, that's a lie. That's a real lie, because now we have proof. And so what ended up happening is that somebody gave us a new book, and I said, well, this one has his name on it. I'm going to put that in his baby thing. So I was like, what do I do? What do I do? So I just started writing in the new book and didn't do nothing with the old book. Well, now I got to clean out that closet. So now I got to come up with this dilemma. I got identical Christmas books. This one's the old one that was fine with me at 26. Well, actually, this started when I was 24. So at 24, this is going to be just fine. But by the time this came, I was 30. No, I was 26. So by the time this one came, I wanted it better. So now I got to fix this all these years later. And I've been thinking about it all night. I went to bed thinking about, how am I going to manage those Christmas books? And I can't, what am I going to do? I have 30 extra pages in each of them, and it's a nice book and has his name on it, and he's going to want that for his own memorabilia, because for this child, I have it all in a nice folder. For this child, he has bound books of stuff. Well, I did not manage her early life. So all of this hullabaloo came since I got here, because that closet was crazy when I got here, and it has just continued for another 26 years. So I'm going to manage the Christmas book, and I know I could scan it. I know I could do these other things, but I don't want to scan. I want the paper, because I love the paper. And this is nice paper, and this is a nice bound book, and it's out of order. So I'm going to think about something. This is my Christmas dilemma, and this baby. Let's review. Where did I do with that picture? I already lost it. This baby. So that baby that loved cardigan sweaters, when he grew up, when that child grew up, he just changed it from a cardigan to a hoodie. So he wears a hoodie that zips up every single day. Every day of his life has a hoodie in it. And he very particular about his hoodies. He likes it to be a certain feel and whatever. And he came out that way. I did not make him that way. And this child that is now a man, he wears a hat every day. Every day. He has a hat collection. Because you know what? His mama did that to him. I can't say something like that his mama made him that way, or I let him be that way. I'm telling you, I remember the day I put that first cardigan sweater on him, and he was like, this is amazing, because he's warm or something. I don't know what. It is a comforting thing to him, because that's what I really learned, is that when they come out like this, I mean, he is cute as a bug. Oh, he was so cute. My dog is that cute too right now, that I just look at that dog and I am like, oh, let me love you so much. I mean, look, that dog's sleeping right now. Look at that. Look at that dog. I mean, he falls off that couch. He's so cute. I can't even stand it. I can't even stand it. I had to go buy some fleece over the color of that couch so that he wouldn't get it dirty, because he's so cute on there. I know, don't let the dog on the couch, but I can't turn him down. I can't. So this is another Christmas mystery that I'm going to have to solve. So I'm setting it on the table, but I don't like it on the table, but I'm going to forget it if I don't leave it on the table. So that's my Christmas story today. And we'll see what happens. But now I got to go to my job and do some work. And I got to take this dog out first, because he needs at least 1 mile on him. All right. Have a nice day. And I'm sure you might have some Christmas memories too.